Let's talk about Neanderthals. For a long time, we've had this image of them as these brutish, club-wielding hunters. But what if that picture, especially what was on their dinner plate, is just completely wrong? Today, we're diving into what Neanderthals really ate.
No, really. Take a second and think about it. When I say Neanderthal, what pops into your head? Is it some guy in a fur pelt, huddled by a fire in a cave, maybe clutching a spear? Yeah, chances are that image is pretty specific for most of us.
And for a lot of people, that image really boils down to just a few key ideas. Hunter, carnivore, primitive. We picture this hardcore survivor, obsessed with hunting mammoths, living a pretty simple life that was all about the next big kill. It's a powerful stereotype, one we've seen in movies and books for decades. So, let's start right there. Let's officially dig into this popular stereotype that we all know so well, the caveman caricature.
This quote really just nails it, doesn't it? The common idea is that our extinct cousins ate literally nothing but meat. No salads, no side dishes, just meat.
And you can see why this idea has stuck around for so long. It's simple, it's powerful, and it creates this really clear, if not totally accurate picture in our heads. But is it the whole picture?
Which brings us to the big question. Was there more than just meat? It's time to start questioning that classic image. And what's so cool about science is that it's not some dusty old book that never changes. It's an active, ongoing process. We're constantly finding new evidence, developing new tools, and that means our understanding of the past is always getting an update.
So this leads us right to the heart of it all. With all our new technology and discoveries, can we finally answer this? Did Neanderthals really survive on a diet of nothing but meat?
All right, let's get to the good stuff, the evidence. This is where we get the big reveal, and it turns out Neanderthals had a surprisingly varied menu.
Yeah, a whole growing body of research has a pretty clear and definitive answer. Scientists have studied everything from the chemical makeup of bones to, get this, fossilized plaque on their teeth, and that plaque traps tiny food particles. The answer from all this new evidence is a resounding no.
So, if it wasn't just mammoth steaks, what else was on the menu? Well, look at this. The evidence shows they were super resourceful, cracking open bones to get at the nutrient-rich marrow. But they were also gathering and eating things that might be in your kitchen right now: pistachios, lentils, and wild peas.
I mean, this just lays it out so clearly. The myth was simple, 100% meat diet, all about the big hunt. But the reality science is uncovering, wow, it's so much more complex and honestly way more impressive. A varied, resourceful diet that balanced meat with marrow, nuts, and legumes.
So, you might be thinking, okay, cool, but why does this matter? It's just an ancient menu, right? Well, not exactly. This discovery completely changes the picture we have of Neanderthals. A whole new picture is emerging.
Because think about it. When you change what you know about their diet, you change how you see them as a people. This isn't just about food. It paints a picture of a far more adaptable, intelligent, and resourceful relative than that old caricature ever gave them credit for.
This shows us they weren't just these brutish hunters focused on the next kill. They were sophisticated survivors. They had a deep, practical understanding of their entire environment. What to hunt, sure, but also what to gather, where to find it, and when.
And all of this leaves us with one final, pretty mind-blowing thought. If we were so wrong for so long about something as basic as what they ate, what else are we just beginning to understand? What other stereotypes are just waiting to be shattered by the next discovery? Really makes you wonder, doesn't it?